Hey guys, Generation here. So I'm coming to you with that shiny set. Um, Dude, I guess Porygon Z Double Dragon counters the meta. I don't know. Anyway, so we're starting at about 2,000 rating, a little lower than I thought, but the perfect place to try junk teams like we're going to be trying. Anyway, so let's get into the battles. Let's see how this team does. Obviously, we got the Porygon lead, the Dragonite, and the Gyarados in the back. All shiny. You know, the Gyarados is pretty good, the Porygon's perfect, and the Dragonite is absolutely probably the worst Dragonite in the world. It is maxed out though, but it maxes out below 3,600, so that tells you how bad this Dragonite is. So let's get into these battles. I think we could have gone 5-0. There's one safe swap mistake I do make. So we lead Porygon Z into a Rhyperior here. Now, what do? We're probably going to duck, but we want to get a little bit of energy first, right? We want to have a tri-attack kind of ready because we have to switch in and they might have a safe swap. Obviously, Waterfall Gyarados is going to tear through the Rhyperior. Well, I guess our bird is going to join in on today's video. Cat is kind of inspecting the bird, sorry about that. But anyway, so Rock Throw does just about as much damage as Waterfall, but that thing is, what, quadruple weak to water, so it goes down a little bit quicker. I'm going to throw the Crunch at the Gyarados, and we are able to get the shield, which is excellent. Waterfall on Waterfall action, baby. Now, I probably could have gotten to another Crunch, but I figured that he was going to throw his charged move. Just by his playstyle, I thought he was going to throw an Aqua Tail. So I throw an Aqua Tail out there. We get it through, do a little bit of chip damage, yeah, because we got one more Waterfall in, so it would have been real close on the Crunch, right? A little too close for comfort. Out comes the Dragonite. We're going to start burning this thing down, right? This is probably a Crunch coming in. I do shield it in case it's an Outrage, because I know he has a ton of energy, right? And we do not need him going down. So, because we don't know what's in the back yet, right? So we're going to build up a little bit of extra energy now that we know he's running Crunch and Aqua Tail. So here comes the Crunch. All right. And they just back out. Yeah, they know that whatever's in the back probably would get destroyed by Porygon Z. Maybe it's their shields are down. Maybe it's a Togekiss. I don't know. But anyway, so we take the first win, guys. Let's go ahead and get into the second match. We'll commentate a little bit more on how to play Porygon Z and how not to play Porygon Z. All right, going into the next battle. Let's see here. Porygon Z into Swampert. Okay, now this is a tough matchup, right? Just because of how spammy Swampert can be. The good thing is that we do have two Pokemon in the back that can kind of handle Swampert. So out comes Dragonite, right? And they are going to send out their Gyarados. Okay, so this is a little bit tough for us. It's going to be, we're going to build up to the Hurricane, and we're going to throw the Dragon Claws here. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some shields, but because this is a Dragon Breath Gyarados, it is going to be able to farm us down. So we do want to get in as much damage as possible on this thing, right? We do have another Dragon Claw ready. So let's see what happens here. We allow the Crunch to go through. We're going to throw the second Dragon Claw. This would come real close to taking out the Gyarados at this range, but this is a really bad Dragonite. Guys, anyone who watched the sneak peek video knows. Oh, okay, so we're just able to take him out. Still full shields on everybody. Now, he thought that that was my only Swampert counter, right? Lucky for us, we have a Waterfall Gyarados in the back, right? So this is probably a Sludge Wave, I assume. I don't know. Let's see here. Oh, an Earthquake. Very strange. Very strange. Okay. And out comes the Snorlax, which is great for us because we have Porygon Z. Gonna put in some work, right? I wonder if we're gonna be able to get rid of some of them shields. He's probably gonna shield the first move here. Let's see. He's probably going to want to keep one shield for that Swampert in the back is my guess. So we're going to go ahead and throw the Tri-Attack and hope that we can get the debuff. All right, we get the debuff. Awesome. Now we're going to build right up to that Zap Cannon, guys. Body Slam. We're going to let this go through. We know it's at least we know he's not throwing superpowers, right? Body Slam. And we are going to hustle to that Zap Cannon. All right. Out comes the Zap Cannon. Zap Cannon coming through. And he doesn't shield it. Perfect. Oh, look at this. Porygon Z farm down action, right? And switch. Nope, okay. I figured that we'd probably switch, but this will get a shield at least, right? Then it's just going to take an Aqua Tail to take this thing out. So out comes the Tri-Attack. And we get the debuff on him. Out comes the Gyarados. We're going to crunch it, just for good measure, right? Crunch landing into the Swampert, and that is going to be good game for game 2. So now, let's work our way into game 3. This is a game that we could have won, even though it's real tough. It does have a Pokemon that's going to be a little bit tough for us to handle, but, you know, this isn't the best well-rounded team. But we would have been able to handle it had I correctly safe-swapped the right Pokemon. But I have Gyarados in the safe-swap spot instead of the Dragonite. So I clicked Gyarados. Here we go. Porygon Z into Togekiss. All right. This is a potential one-shot for us, right? And I like to gamble. So we're just going to go ahead and... Oh, he's going to swap out. And I try to go for my own Dragonite. And I hit my Waterfall Gyarados, guys. Don't swap a Waterfall Gyarados into a Dragonite. Oh, I was so upset at myself when I did this. But hey, we all make mistakes, right? Oh, let's see here. Get to the crunch at least. That's good. Is he going to let it go through? Let's see here. He might think it's an outrage. I don't know. Yeah, he thinks it's an outrage. So he shields it. So at least we're up shields. And we're going to have to let this thing go down now, right? And then after losing a whole Gyarados that would have done really well against the Togekiss, like would have done really well. Ugh. A whole Gyarados. Then we put in our own safe swap, our own Dragonite. So we're going to go ahead and shield. Now we need to protect this Dragonite, right? Because we don't know what they have in the back. Going to go for the farm down. We get it. All right. Then he brings the Togekiss back in, which I Hurricane, because we saved our energy and we're able to farm down there. So the Hurricane's going to come through and... All right. Yep, we get that. See where the Waterfall Gyarados would have come in handy here? Out comes the Tri-Attack. This would take out the Togekiss, but we still don't know what they have in the back. Or he just shields. And, okay, yep, there we go. That lock-on, or that, second Tri-Attack would have been perfect for whatever was in the back. I mean, at least we would have had a Tri-Attack or almost a Zap Cannon for it. And yeah, it's a Metagross. And are we going to be able to... I mean, we needed to get to the Zap Cannon, but Zap Cannon almost one-shots Metagross. So had we safe-swapped the Dragonite, we would have, like, not only won this game, but won it decisively. Like, we would have had a whole Gyarados against a Metagross, an entire Waterfall Gyarados, which would have won anyway, and a Zap Cannon ready in the back just in case. But Generation safe-swapped a Waterfall Gyarados into a Dragonite on accident. If you guys have done an accidental safe swap or a bad swap before, I was just watching Alphindale's video where he had done a horrible swap too, and we were kind of laughing about it. Put it down in the comments. Let me know what bad swaps you guys have made. All right, well, let's see if we can redeem ourselves a little bit into Game 3. Is this Ultra League? That's what I thought when I saw this Tangrowth. I was like, you know what? I like it. It's spice. This thing is powered up. Kind of hilarious, to be honest. But Porygon Z wins this matchup in the 1 and 2 shield, I believe. So let's see what happens here. No debuff, though. That's too bad. All right, so Power Whip. We're going to use 1 shield. Second Tri-Attack. Yeah, we're beating him to the Tri-Attacks. So, Tri-Attack number 2. And we have so much health on this thing. We're down a shield, but, like, that was a really good matchup. So, what does he have now? Look at this team, guys. This is wildly spicy. Here comes a Swampert, which is fine. We send in one of our Swampert counters, which is the Dragonite. We actually safe swapped the right Pokemon this time. I mean, we could have used the Gyarados too, but we're just going to go ahead with the Dragonite. In comes a Sludge Wave. That's fine. Oh, and he safe swaps into a Scizor. That's okay, though. Remember, we have a Waterfall Gyarados in the back, so we are just fine. We're not worried even one little bit. Those Night Slashes are literally going to do nothing against Gyarados, so. And then we have a whole Porygon, just about, so. This is looking pretty good for us. Now, this is like Ultra League type team, but he has everything maxed out. Maybe he did really well in Ultra League, and maybe he's doing really well in this league too. I don't know, in Master Premier. All right, down goes the Dragonite, and that's fine. Hello. Hey, buddy, here's Gyarados. Oh, man, Gyarados is such a beast, guys. Waterfall Gyarados is just an absolute monster in Premier. I mean, for a full shiny team, I mean, I thought that the video I'd be bringing you guys might be like a, like 1 in 4 or something with this team, just because its composition is pretty bad. I mean, not too many people use Double Dragon anymore, but, I guess Double Dragon Core is alright, and Porygon Z is just like a Gengar. It has its niche use in Premier. We actually do have a Gengar powered up, too. The only problem with the Gengar I have powered up, the only good one I have, doesn't have Shadow Punch. It's an older one that I got from a Lucky Trade. I do have some Shadow Punch Gengar, though. I'm not sure if we're going to level one up for Master Premier, though. It's just, it kind of seems like a waste. And we farmed that thing down with Lock On. Good job, Porygon. You contributed. All right, guys, so we're back in the winners column. So let's get into our final battle here and see how it goes. Premier Cup, full shiny. Oh, guys, we're going to do a full shiny legendary team. That's going to be the next video while we're down this low. I think now, after my sets, I did a few sets this morning and got back up to like 2140 something. So we're still low enough where we'll do another shiny video. We're going to do probably shiny Mewtwo, shiny Groudon, shiny Giratina. Just a really standard meta team. So Garchomp, okay. Out goes the Lock On. It goes through. Do we get the debuff? We do not. Now, we are beating him to Outrage. This is kind of like the Tangrowth matchup. If you want to burn your shields, you can do really well in this matchup. It's just a matter of not getting hit by an Outrage and hoping that you get that first debuff. The first debuff could really set the tone for this matchup. So anyway, we're going to come out with another Tri-Attack. And he's going to shield this one, and we do get the debuff this time, of course. Of course this time. Oh, and I tried to swap, too. I was going to swap, shield, and burn down with Dragon Breath. But that's okay. Now we're kind of stuck in the matchup, so we've got a double shield, right? We got to go down a shield, but here we go. Does he want to burn his last shield on the Garchomp? This is where Porygon is really good, guys. It can get to move so quick that if you burn shields on it, it can just be worth it sometimes. Just hands down, it can be worth it. Let's see what he's going to bring in. Get Porygon sitting there all weird. A Metagross. Okay. Zap Cannon, Zap Cannon, Zap Cannon, Zap Cannon, Zap Cannon. This thing will almost one-shot that Metagross if it goes through. Let's see. And dang. And we tried to swap there too, but that's all right. Because sometimes, even with that little of health, depending on what you're up against, you can still get to a lock-on with this thing in the back. Yeah, it still probably would have gotten to a lock-on. But anyway, so we send out the Gyarados. All right, in comes the Meteor Mash. I mean, shields are down at this point, right? So this is a winning matchup for Gyarados. Out goes the Crunch. Crunch is going to do a substantial amount of damage. I think 45% or 50%, right around there. Yeah, 50%, about 50% damage. So the Waterfall takes care of the rest, and we have a Togekiss in the back. Oh, come on. Why? Why a Togekiss of all things, right? A Togekiss. This was a hard counter team. I mean, we didn't have much of a chance here. We just send out the Dragonite to meet its fate. I mean, we weren't going to get to a Hurricane, unfortunately. Maybe if we had known there was a Togekiss in the back, we could have swapped out the Gyarados sooner into the Metagross and tried to farm down. We could have undercharged the Crunch and tried to farm down with the Dragonite so that we could get to a Hurricane, but we had no clue that there was a Togekiss in the back. Anyway, so this team did really good, guys. This was actually a positive set. We brought you some spice. We brought you some Porygon Z action. Those 2 losses were not Porygon's fault. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and let's get it later on with some awesome legendary action. Generation out.